What's up, everybody? Stillsworth here. Today I'm going to talk about my last video that I posted, the clip of the Lucia Coast to Coast combo that costs 2 bars, uses most of your V-trigger. I wanted to go over the clip first and foremost, and then talk about some alternatives for what you can do as far as getting out of the corner, maybe changing your screen positioning with a combo. You know, some V-trigger, some not, because it kind of all depends. This one may not be a great example, but it can be good because first and foremost, it starts with a standing medium punch. So if you hit with a standing medium punch, it could work. I would think it's more likely that you'd go stand medium punch into stand heavy punch on a counter hit rather than stand medium punch into a crouching heavy punch, because the range on the crouching heavy punch isn't very good. So I'm going to play the clip really quick, and I'm going to pause it when in the weird spot, because there is one spot that it's kind of awkward and another that it's kind of tight, and I'm going to talk about them in a little bit and maybe try to recreate it. It's going to take me a few tries. So here's the clip. So here's where it first gets a little weird, is the EX run here. You have to delay it a little bit, or you're going to end up running under your opponent rather than connecting with it, and that's with the V skill cancel. So here you're trying to catch them as high as you can, like them up here, so that you can juggle them with the EX run into kicks afterwards. So yeah, I caught him. Can I move? I can't frame by frame this. So I caught him right about here. So at the top of the hitbox for the V skill cancel out of the EX run. And then this cancels really tight to be able to hit it, because it's like some of those combos that I showed in my Twitter tech videos, that doing the EX run into kicks, it can be really tight coming off of the off of whatever you let into it with. So like V trigger burn kick, or even EX run like this, because that catches them really low. Now the huge benefit to this is that you end up you're in the corner, you're on them, and on a back tech, as you can see, you're plus 21, so you have plenty of frame advantage. Against a back tech, you can forward dash, you'll still be plus 5, I think it's plus 5 or plus 6, something like that. So that's pretty good. Against a neutral tech, I think it's 0 or plus 1. I think it's plus 1, which is still not bad. So those are the real quirks with this. The fact that you have to start with a standing medium punch, or, you know, and then like go into a crouching heavy punch. A lot of the time when you're in the corner, like at the start of this, your opponent's not going to be right on top of you like this unless you catch them going for like a light button on pressure or a frame trap, or maybe if you somehow beat a throw with it, then that'd work. But oftentimes that's not how that's gonna go. So now jump into the game. Let's do this. So yeah, I recreated it with, like, actually let's turn counter hit on. So yeah, if you want to do a similar combo route to the one that I showed in the original video, starting with standing light kick is probably your best bet, because that's going to give you enough to get standing medium punch into crouching heavy punch, where you couldn't do it with like a crouching jab, because crouching jab pushes you out too much. So that's going to whiff every time. But here, that's still hard to do. Alternatively to doing standing light kick or the standing medium punch, you could try to start a combo with a crouching jab, because Lucia's crouching jab is one of her defensive options. It's her 3-frame button, and if you're going to challenge, you're often going to challenge with that. So you can go jab, jab, V skill, and you can hit that full combo. And if you don't delay your dash like I did, you can get +5 for frame advantage, which at this range isn't bad because you still are in standing medium punch range. You can't get much off it if it's a counter hit, but you're still in that range. And that combo does a good, well, combo doesn't do great damage, but it does give you huge screen positioning, which makes a giant difference. I'm certain there are other ways to facilitate this combo route and get the coast-to-coast carry, but these are just a few examples and kind of explaining why it's good and why it has issues. The low damage and the low stun after the V trigger cancel really hurts it a little bit, but the screen advantage makes up for it in a big way. Being able to take your opponent from having you cornered to cornering them really changes the pace of the match, and even though you're using a lot of resources to do so, it can really swing a match in your favor. So I might actually do a video in terms of screen positioning and why you want to have screen advantage in the future, but you know, we'll see. Till next time, like the video, subscribe, would you? And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.